All right, 11 hours has passed and we are live. The magic of time travel. Brick by Brick was here, has to go to class. Wish I could stay. And I wish you could too. He's good to have in the stream. I have Brick Pasta here with me.
Hey.
And he's building, what are you building?
The flying jelly sub.
341 pieces?
Yeah, this is what it is right here.
Nice. I love that set. I just took mine apart. Collecting Bricks was here. She's working on homework. Feel free to watch the stream collecting while you do your homework. If you need any answers, I'm sure either of us can give you the answers to all your homework.
Yeah, I've got all mine saved.
Depends on what class. Hopefully it's the same class.
I actually got this on sale at Walmart for $13.
Oh, you can't beat that price.
On clearance, yeah. It was actually in the clearance aisle, and
yeah, you can't beat that. Oh, Brick by Brick likes that. I can hear myself. Uh-oh. I gotta turn this down. There. Okay, I'm still echoing, huh? Not bad. All right. Yeah, I wasn't going to specifically build a set. I have one piece of Lego stuff that I just found out about last night, which is probably old news to any Ninjago fans. But it's brand new news to me, and as a fan of the Ultra Agents theme, short-lived theme for Lego, I found out. Hold on. So I was looking up these guys. I don't know if you can see them. This is Shade and Ash, and they are Elemental Masters from I don't know what season of Ninjago. Sorry, guys. And then I was looking them up online and found out that this Ultra Agents character, one of my favorite Ultra Agents bad guys, Toxica, she's an Elemental Master in Ninjago. So Lego took and crossed over themes and took two characters from Ultra Agents, two bad guys, and made them Elemental Masters canon in the Ninjago TV show, which is awesome because this is like literally one of my favorite bad guys. She's like nuclear waste, poison, toxic lady. So I just found that out. I was super excited and actually a little angry that no one ever told me about that.
That's the first I've heard of it.
And the other one is a guy in Ultra Agents. He's called Invisible, and he actually has no head. He's like an invisible man, like literally, like the Invisible Man from the old like horror movie, the old classic horror films, The Invisible Man. And in Ninjago, he's called Pale Man. And in Ninjago, she is called just shortened up Tox. But the thing is she is literally like they didn't change anything about her appearance. This is exactly how she looks in Ninjago, and this is exactly how she looks in Ultra Agents. So they literally weren't trying to not have it be.
What was her name in Ultra Agents?
Toxica.
Okay. So that's cool that they kept her name and everything about her.
Yeah, they shortened it up to Tox. That's what in the Ninjago wiki, which I was I just started going crazy on the Ninjago wiki. So she says Collecting Bricks says she's got to go. If you guys do a post show, invite me and I'll join in if I'm free. Well, we probably will. We have 5 viewers.
Whoa.
Minifigure Collectors here. Hi, Robbie. Yeah, Toxica is awesome. And it's actually Toxica with a K, Robbie. I just wanted to be able to
Does anybody know what's up with these fish-handled like weapons?
No, because are those even in the movie? I don't remember them being in the movie. I have a whole bunch of them. Maybe someone who's watching knows if those are in the movie.
Maybe Robbie knows.
I'm sure he does, except for he doesn't know how to spell Toxica. So I actually got one on Minifig Collector. Woo! So I did some modifications. I've been working on my Harry Potter, and in order to make building more cars easier, I changed the red windows out to black as it's more common, and I have like 20 of them. So, and then I changed, this is the doorway, which I plan on using after many different doorway tries.
Well, if you look at a lot of the older cars, like if you ever go to a train yard and look at the older cars, the trim is always painted a different color than the actual body.
For the windows? And
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah. And the red windows are I mean, I was surprised they're actually not very that common. So I just did this. I think it looks good.
It does look good. Are you going to build more?
I hope so, but there are some other parts that I'm going to be deficient on, and I don't want to change this one, the original one, that drastically. So I might have to order parts. I mean, I have the wheels, extra wheels to do another one. Mainly it's going to be these roof here, I'll take one off. Robbie, you want to join the panel? I don't know, Robbie, about today. We're not going to go very long, so we're kind of just hanging out. He's going to build his set, and then
I'm going to build half my set.
he's going to build half a set. This is the piece. So these aren't that common. Okay. And that's what the majority of the roof is made up of. So I have to get some of those. It's basically
what about the contoured tiles or the contoured blocks that have the step in them? Can you use those?
Yeah, you mean like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because those are more common.
Yeah, I have tons of them. Actually, I used them on the roof of my train shed, but I can easily pull them off of there. I could do that, but then I would feel like I'd want to change it on here as well. On the original, like, so they all look identical, even though that's a very piddly, like, anal. Not really that, no one's going to really look at it that close, but. Oh, we're down to 2 viewers now.
Oh, no. Where'd they all go?
So 3 of them left. We alienated 3 people. That's good on my road to 1 subscriber. But
I'll help you out.
Here, I guess I didn't know if you read the paper, but the news is out, and Dad, you're great. So I got that. I got that going for me.
That's
evidently Scooby-Doo has his own newspaper about dads, which is pretty awesome. I didn't know that about him. I didn't know he was also a journalist, but I like his headlines, so I'm not going to argue with it. You know what I mean?
I think mystery solving is just a side job.
That's more of a hobby. Yeah.
Him and Shaggy are just along for the ride.
I mean, I could put this together.
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it. I do have the Hogwarts is all the motors and everything is in place. So the battery box is in here. I don't think it looks that bad.
No.
and so then it's tender powered, and I don't have that many wires showing. I extended the cab. It was really short. So in there is the IR receiver, but I used the older windows that they used to use in the 80s on the trains.
Okay.
Extended it out. It was only one window.
That looks good.
I like it a lot better.
Yeah,
And
that
I
does look a lot better.
extended out the front, the circle part, or whatever, the tank, the water tank. I
Okay.
extended because it was basically right up to where. See if I can show it without breaking the train. It stopped right here. I thought it should be a little longer, so I extended it out with one of those round bricks. But the other minifigure in Ultra Agents that was also in Ninjago, Robbie, was Invisible. In Ultra Agents, he was called Invisible. In Ninjago, his elemental power name was Pale Man. And I can't remember what his elemental power was, but he was invisible. So the element of invisibility.
Your
I,
guys' knowledge, your guys' knowledge of the characters just blows me away. You guys know so much about them. And it's like me just getting back into it. It's like I'm absolutely clueless who these guys are.
well, right when I got out of my Dark Ages, lingering on the shelves was the Ultra Agent sets. Were still on like the shelves at Toys R Us because they don't clearance their stuff out very much. And I saw them and I'm like, this is a really cool theme. Why isn't this theme anywhere else? And I don't know if it was like Robbie, do you know if it was a Toys R Us thing or if it was everywhere? Brick Worlds. Woo! Hi, Brick Worlds. What's up, man?
BW.
I didn't realize. Aren't you at school, man? No school today. School's out. Schools. I gotta get a razor blade because when they have these pop ones like this, a lot of times I won't. If I want to save, this is a box I'm not gonna break down.
Okay.
So then I'll just take a razor blade and go along here, and here, so it opens like a normal box.
It's a good way to do it.
And then I can stick it back in. We got three viewers. Probably just lost one from that comment.
No, I doubt it.
I have class at 5:30 tonight. Wow, night school. Oh, it was everywhere, that theme. Anyway, it ended, I want to say like 2014 or maybe 2015, and I got back into, like, it was going out when I was coming in. So I latched on to what sets I could get, and then I bought in a few afterwards. I really like the theme. I mean, they're ridiculous vehicles, but that's what's wrong with that, you know. Some of them are pretty big scale, like kind of like the Batman movie vehicles, where they're just outrageously huge for comic, for the funniness of it. But I'm gonna grab a razor blade. Brick Worlds wants to know how you're doing.
We're doing pretty good. Laid off from work for a little bit, which I kind of appreciate the time, but it's all good. We're just building the jelly sub.
Gotta get your minifigure gloves. I'm sure most people, their hands are not as tiny as mine, so I think minifigure collector, you have bigger hands from watching your videos. I think so. These wouldn't fit you, but they are minifigure related. So swoop them up at your targets. I suppose if you don't mind, Pasta, we can have Robbie come in and see if Brick Worlds wants to come in.
That'd be all right. I'm game.
All right, Robbie and Brick Worlds, I will send you link. Do you want to come on? I'll ask Brick Worlds if he wants to come on before I just start sending. Not that he can't just not. You can just ignore it if you want. Brick Worlds, totally cool with ignoring.
It is what it is.
Yeah, Reed. It is what it is. I'm Reed, and this has been Hope Castle. Thank you, everybody. He's gonna watch this. I hope he watches it. Him and I have a love-hate relationship. We are two different people, but we are very much alike. It's insane. I'll send collecting one just for if she wants at the post show. And I will send Brick Worlds one because I like Brick Worlds, even though for a hot second, those guys thought I was the enemy at the gates, which they should know better. If I'm your enemy, I don't talk to you. Yeah, Ash Ketchum gloves. This is how I deal with enemy stuff. You'll never talk to me. It'll be like I'm gone.
Ghosted, huh?
Yeah. So I had some questions prepared for you,
Okay.
Dr. Pasta, but I forgot them. So I'm just gonna wing it.
Okay.
Okay. So, because I'm sure Robbie will have questions for you when he gets on.
I'm nervous now.
He's really good at asking pertinent questions about your Lego history and desires and hopes, your dreams.
Okay.
Because Lego is a dream factory. So let's dump this out there. Woo! 3 bags? I don't know if I can build this. This is kind of an expert set. Only at Target. Okay, so first question is not going to be too personal. How do you feel about the way Lego is handling these supposed Bricktober exclusive minifigure sets that aren't? Oh, there he is. Nanu.
Hello.
Brick Worlds.
Brick Worlds?
Brick World! Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. How's it
You've
going?
been streaming every night, bro.
Me?
Yeah, every night you're on.
No, I've only streamed twice in this past 2 weeks, I guess.
What?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just that I watch you every night, which is creepy.
You got a lot of catch up to do.
Yeah.
I pretend it's live and I yell at the screen.
Just trying to get a reaction out of me, even though
and you don't answer back, and then I yell louder.
Yeah.
I'm working on this.
Do you keep typing in the comments, waiting for a reply?
Yeah. Get out of Brick Worlds! So you don't have class till tonight. I had just asked Mr. Pasta how he felt about, because I don't know if you guys read on Brickset. There's a new article that just came out about the Harry Potter 4-pack for Bricktoberfest being available at Barnes and Noble. And the article, it really isn't the important part. Is I read all the comments of different people from all over the country and their experiences with their Barnes and Noble, the distribution from Lego, the pricing, and just how it's being handled, and it's a chaotic mess. And that's just for one of the packs. That's the only pack we know.
Yeah.
Where it's going to be available for sure, and it's a fiasco so far. So I was just asking Brick Pasta if he had any feelings about how they're handling, because previous to this, it was straightforward. They had release dates for the 4-packs, so that it was one per week in October. October. It's Bricktober. It made sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And now it's like it's up in the air. People that work at Lego can't even answer what's going on. So that was my generalized question. Or it gets really intense.
What was the question exactly? Like, what do you think about this situation?
Yeah. What do you think about how Lego? I guess specifically, how do you feel about? And Robbie, I'm sure can have some input too. But I'd like to hear if the first two in the panel have anything. How do you feel about how Lego is handling this as far as making it available to the people who want it and it not being there? Or it doesn't have any continuity. It doesn't make sense.
I think it should still be available on the Lego website. I think that it should be available online. We shouldn't just have to go to Barnes and Nobles to get it, you know?
Right. And that's, if you read the comments, people are saying their Barnes and Noble either don't know about it. Some of the Barnes and Noble are letting them put an advance order in at the store to pick it up at the store later. Some of them are only getting a quantity of 8 per store of the pack. So that's a limited quantity. This was a forecasted pack previous to Toys R Us closing, meaning they should have had it shouldn't be a problem with product quantity. So is it going to be released through Lego later? Who knows? We don't know. They're not telling us, but it's messing up my Bricktober.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like what Brick Pasta said was Lego should just put it on their site instead because of Toys R Us not being in the U.S. anymore because it messes everything up.
Right. There's
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't even said how the other 3 packs are going to be available. I can't wait until the Marvel people who are waiting for that Marvel pack go into an uproar.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up because we're only knowing about the Barnes and Noble one for Harry Potter. So when are we going to be getting the other ones? I've heard that it's supposed to be after October, like November time or something. We're supposed to see the other ones, but it's not for sure about all 3 of them. You know.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have any weigh in on that, Robbie?
my thoughts are that they'll probably show up in the Lego store during the holidays for
I mean, that could be bad or good.
And also, have you heard that people are getting the Kessel Mine worker for like $1.30?
Yes,
Barnes and Noble.
I did see that. It's ringing up as $1 and change at the Barnes and Noble, which brings me to, I guess, the second part of this discussion with the, sorry to go back to the Harry Potter 4-pack, but the official Brickset article says that it's retailing for $7.99, and that has been verified by people in the comments saying that they got it for $7.99, which is like less than half price of what these Bricktober sets were last. I mean, these are $20 retail, or gift with purchase. You had to buy so much to get one, or wait until you could get it for $20. They're selling this at Barnes and Noble for $8 for 4 figures. That's like the price of 2 CMFs.
That's actually $2. That's actually $2 of $2 a fig.
Right, and so this has been. If you read, this is people are saying that is actually the price they're ringing up for. So I don't know if it's a problem with Barnes and Noble. Has it in their system wrong? How can they be retailing this $20 set for $8? If it's just a mistake, like I think the Kessel Miner, is that a mistake, or is that really how much he's supposed to be?
I think that's how much it's supposed to be, because at some Lego stores they're selling like a lot of the exclusive ones, Scarif Trooper, Muddy, Obi-Wan, or not Obi-Wan,
Han Solo.
Han Solo, for the same price at some of the Lego stores, trying to get rid of the stock.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody posted on Instagram that they had a bin from Legoland, Florida, and it had all 5 currently out. The Scarab, R3 and 2.
Yeah.
Um,
DJ Tanner, isn't that one of them? DJ Tanner from Full House, I know, is one of the Star Wars guys.
DJ and Han Solo as a mud trooper and the Kessel Mine Worker.
Wasn't he originally called Naughty Naughty Dirty Little Solo before they did the mud trooper thing? And then they thought it would, cause rifts in the community, so they had to change it to Mud Trooper.
I'm so happy because I recently got a bunch of bulk a bulk lot with a bunch of sets from the Serpentine season in Ninjago.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the only 4-pack I'm looking forward to of the Bricktober things. So I'm hoping to get that 4-pack.
And I got 3 as this guy.
Oh, and because he probably from Dimensions. I believe the Dimensions release was the same as the retail. I don't know.
I know one of the sets in that lot is the Temple of Light.
Oh wow, that's nice. That's a nice pickup. Did you get any instruction manuals, or was it? Are you gonna have to use the internets?
I'm gonna have to use the internet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love paper instructions.
I reviewed all the snakes on my all the snakes on my channel. I'm doing a theme week this week.
Oh, Snake Week?
Yep.
You should feed Lego to live snakes and see just what it looks like when it comes out the other end.
I don't think they'll bite on that.
Just don't let PETA know.
But what sucks is I only got the bottom part of the Pythor.
Oh, I got rid of my Pythor. I wish I would have known that you even cared about those. I sold my Pythor before when I was like, oh, Ninjago. I was picking them up on clearance for like parts packs. You know what I mean? And I was like, this guy is a weird minifigure. You're going on eBay.
Yeah. I wanna collect one of every type of snake minifig ever created.
Woo!
I got.
That's a tall order. There's actually not that many, is there? There's short legs, long legs, snake body, snake. 2 different snake bodies? I don't know. I don't think Brickworlds knows that he's muted.
Well, there's this snake head.
Oh yeah.
There's this one.
Yep.
There's that one.
Oh, I guess there's a little bit more than I expected.
And there's that snakehead. There was 4 tribes of snakes in Ninjago. The Venomari, the Constricti, the Hypnobri, and the Fangpyra.
Yeah, that's true.
And there was 4 minifigs to each tribe.
Well, I'll show you my 2 favorite, and that is crap. I don't remember his stupid name. This guy, which is from the Sky Pirates.
Oh yeah, Clancy.
Clancy. He has like a very strange and unexplained backstory, as to why he is there. What the? What? Are you calling me, Brick Worlds?
No.
He's sending you a cell phone.
Brick Worlds!
What? I'm not calling.
I don't know. All of a sudden, Hangouts popped up over my Hangouts screen.
Weird.
Maybe it could be like the government or whatever. They are watching me. This is the other one. He's from the junior set.
Oh shoot! That one. Oh man, that one has a name I can't remember.
He has a very convoluted and unofficial backstory as being from a Ninjago book, a novel, like a kid's novel, but he's technically not that. He doesn't have his technical Lego name is like Snake Warrior or whatever, but he's cool. I like the 2 really strange additions that came after the actual thing, the actual season with the snakes.
Hang on. I think somebody's at the door.
So I got to ask, with the minifigures or the packs that are only available from Barnes and Nobles, has Lego ever in the past released them online if they're just, partial to one store?
Like Lego themselves?
Yeah, like in the past, have they ever released them anywhere else?
In the past, the only thing I've seen where after Bricktoberfest, then Toys R Us would take all the extra ones that didn't sell for their promotional thing, and you could buy them online from Toys R Us. But Lego did not have them on their online store or in their brick and mortar stores.
So the only other thing that I can think of to do is that if you want them from Barnes and Noble, is to go in and pre-order them, I guess, or have them special order them.
So yeah, and some people were saying that that Barnes and Noble was allowing them to do that, and other stores said that they weren't allowing them to do that, and then some stores didn't even know what they were talking about. They're like, that's not in the system. The minifigure thing you're talking about, we don't know anything about it. That's not even a thing. So
that's something I hate. I hate when corporations are inconsistent like that. They should be consistent across all the stores.
Well, right. It should. And I mean, really, how hard is it for Lego seems to be a pretty organized company. Barnes and Noble seems to be an organized company. These aren't fly by night, new companies that are starting off. Like, you can't tell me that you can't brief these people and so, because I hate going into a store and then you ask a question, they look at you like you're talking in Chinese, and then they do 2 clicks of the mouse and look at you confused, frowning, going, I don't know anything about that. And I just want to like grab them. It's not their fault, so I shouldn't say I want to, but it's just like, really? This is how can I know about this and you don't have any clue what I'm talking about? Like you're acting like I'm the weirdo.
It's like when I go in to get Lego and they and and they look at me like it's some they like look at me like I'm nuts.
That's because you're not wearing any clothes when you go. You have to wear clothes, Robbie. I tried that too. I went in nude and they were not happy with me. I don't know. Yeah, I said it was my birthday. I was wearing my suit.
Gets you every time.
Yeah, I know, Robbie. It's and I can see. It's weird if Lego doesn't know what you're talking about. That's really weird. But I guess I kind of understand these like retail stores that aren't just about Lego. Not knowing, but still. I don't know. I'm just not used to Bricktober being unorganized.
Next year it might be at Toys R Us again in the US.
Well, Jeffrey's Toy Box.
Well,
the deadly Jeffrey's Toy Box. Because, like Brick Pasta said, if it's been resurrected by the Brickhead family, it may be one of those deals where you go in, and if you can survive the staff, which are all obviously undead, then you get the product that you desire. But if you don't make it out, you obviously are going to become part of the staff, the undead army of Jeffrey's Toy Box.
And Buckshot?
Yeah.
The official name of the minifig from the Juniors Ninjago set is it's Zotar.
No, that's what I originally saw. Now let me delve deeper into the lore for you. Right, that is an assumption that was made after the set's release. Lego, that's not official Lego. That is the character that is a character that only showed up in Ninjago literature, never in the program. So in the literature, though. What? What is that?
Is Brickworlds in a fight?
Yeah, get him, Brickworlds! Go! Come on, Bricky! Come on, Brick! Did you win?
Me?
Yeah.
What?
We heard you fighting someone.
What did you hear exactly?
What? Was it the mailman?
No, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's good. Neither do I. And so then, so this in the book, this guy did not have legs. He had a snake tail body. So I think that the fans, I read that he was given that name Zoltar because the fans were trying to distinguish who this guy was. So they gave him that name because the Zoltar character was from the Venom ones, which he has a body with like the little pouches of like poison or toxin.
Yeah, the Venomari.
Right. So they were trying to connect this guy to something, so he wasn't just a random dude. The Ninjago fans couldn't accept it, so they used that Zoltar from the literature. James Box is here, everybody. Hi, welcome, James. And so that is what, because I read deeper into it, Robbie, because I did want to know who he was, but I don't think Lego intended this to be Zoltar or whatever. Is that the right name, or is Zoltar the machine from Big, where you make a wish?
That's
it's spelled Coltar.
Which is, this is the guy from this. So this is definitely the guy from the movie Big. If you haven't seen the movie Big, check it out. Tom Hanks. You get to see Tom Hanks in his tighty whities. Which who doesn't like that? He talks to a volleyball. It's a great movie.
That's just the spirit of Zoltar.
Yeah. Or this is the guy who invented the machines, because
There you go.
you know a creep invented that machine.
That's a backstory.
Now Brick World leaves again. He's like, I'm confused.
His cat's sitting on his bed.
Grabbing a 32 by 32. That was it.
That's not a cat. That's a dog.
It's not a dog if it's under 25 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, he's under 25 pounds.
That's not a dog. This is a dog. And then you got to pick up like a really huge dog or throw a really huge dog at him.
We have a Saint Bernard, and that's something else to have.
That's a dog.
It's getting comfy back there.
I didn't even know you had a dog. Look at how during the day Brick Worlds is so much cooler than nighttime Brick Worlds. Why didn't you tell me this?
What?
Nighttime Brick World is just wore out.
Yeah, nighttime Brick Worlds, he's so like
Exhausted,
apathetic and just like barely alive, and daytime Brick Worlds is like pure energy.
Off the hook.
Off the chain hooks. He's fighting like people that are coming over, like asking for alms for the poor. He's just fighting everyone, throwing dogs on his bed. I love this. It's nice to know the real you, Brick Worlds. See?
What? Email.
Transportation.
There we go. We got the blue bike.
I'm really slow at building this. I put the wrong head on the construction guy. Now I got the right head on him. It's old man Stash. Gray Stash. This is actually Gandalf's second cousin.
I got this thing done. Right
the
here.
whole thing?
No, not the whole thing. I didn't build the boat yet.
Oh, that actually the boat's kind of cool.
I can imagine a fleet of jelly subs coming to Ninjago City.
They are a cool vehicle. I mean, the cockpit on them I kind of like quite a bit. You check this out here. That is a great cockpit.
What I find funny is Gormadon treats its workers like every other major villain. Treats their
staff
henchmen.
Yeah, like any normal corporation in America.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Except for they all get to go to that island, that Misfit Island, and that is awesome. When that's one of my favorite parts of the movie is when he's at the they are wind up where all of his old generals are, and they are like, that's awesome. That's just a really cool part. Like they are gonna it's similar to like, I don't know, it's a mob scene. It's good.
One thing I liked about the movie is the fact that they used not only did it look like it was in a Lego setup, but it looked like it was actually in the environment.
Yeah. You mean everything wasn't brick built, or you mean it was?
I mean, like in the Lego movie, everything was Lego. But in the Lego Ninjago movie, there were parts in the Lego Ninjago movie that made it look like somebody was like playing playing in the environment.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think I love the Lego Ninjago movie. Hands down. I mean, it's got stuff about dads. It's got dad type themes. Dad love, dad. It goes from hating dad to loving dads. I mean, it's about dads. So you got that going.
You I find it I find it really sucky that the only way to get Kai in his plain clothes is you had to get Ninjago City.
I agree. And I don't agree with you often, Robbie, but I agree with you now.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding because I actually do agree with him quite a bit. I'm trying to create, back and forth. And
Yeah.
James Box is doing a mixed bag of Star Wars sorting. So that's what he's up to. You're welcome to come in, James, if you want to come in and sort. I think Brick Worlds is either sorting or mocking or sorting a mock. What are you up to, Brick Worlds? Oh, minifigure organization. Let's see what he's got.
So have you guys all seen the Ninjago movie?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, spoilers. It's awesome.
Sure, I'll take spoilers. That doesn't bother me.
My only spoiler is that it's awesome. No, actually, okay. Let me be honest for a second. Can I be candid?
Yeah.
Yes.
When I took my daughter to go see it in the theater. Her and I, the older two kids, obviously have no interest in that. Going to the Lego movie with me anymore. But Indigo was very excited. Now, her and I had watched the trailer probably a dozen times. I don't know if it was the same trailer or multiple trailers. Anyway, hyped for it. The final edit of the movie, the theatrical edit of the movie, I think they edited a lot of stuff out that they didn't think would be beneficial, and or had scenes in the trailer that were never going to be in the movie, but I think should have been. So we left, and on our way home, we were talking. Don't get me wrong, I liked the movie straight off the bat, but I felt like it had been something was missing. They edited it from a standpoint of like a cinematic editing standpoint. I think it seemed butchered a little bit. So I don't know if that's if that's true, or they just, because sometimes they do have scenes in trailers that were never meant to be in the movie, or don't make it to the movie, which whatever. That was my first impression. I wasn't, but then I got it when it came out on DVD. Pre-ordered it, and I've watched it several times, and it's warmed up to me. And
example of one of those scenes that didn't make it into the final movie. Justice League.
Oh, you're talking about the Justice League trailer?
No.
What?
The Lego Batman movie. There's a scene with the Justice League running in formation that was in the trailer but never made it in the final movie. Okay.
See, here's my example of the Ninjago movie trailer. A scene that was in that trailer that both me and my daughter were looking forward to. There was a cameo of the ice cream truck from the Lego movie. The one that was actually released as a set from Bricksburg. cream truck set wasn't built as like the fighting one when they're fighting the evil business presidents. It was just the ice cream truck, and they were getting ice cream from the truck, and Garmadon attacks, and that was part of the Garmadon when he's attacking the city scenes. One of the times when he's attacking. It's in the movie. I thought it was an awesome shout out to the Lego movie. That wasn't in the final movie. There is a set. If you look at one of the sets, it comes with a kid with ice cream, and he's running from the. I wasn't ready for this conversation. But anyway, it's not in the movie. It bothered me and my daughter. There's also the scene with the bride and groom, and he gets stuck, and he goes, "Go on without me," and then she runs away, and he's like, "I wasn't serious." That's also
that scene was funny from the trailer.
right. But now, what? I have to just watch the trailer for my favorite scenes. Come on, where's the director's cut? Anyway.
Yeah. Where's all the scenes that didn't that were on the cutting room floor?
Okay, well then here's my gripe about that. You want me to gripe? On the DVD, there's extras, right?
Mm-hmm.
They show scenes that weren't completed or were deleted. They were almost completed. They were rendered and stuff. None of those scenes, because obviously those scenes are completed, they don't even mention the trailer scenes as ever being part of being in the movie. And the scenes that they actually didn't put in there were either like stupid or they were different things they were working on with the story, because they weren't sure, I guess, where the story was going to go originally, which might have to do with how I said it seems edited poorly or edited to the point where there's something, it feels like they're not giving me everything. That I guess could be my only gripe about it, which is actually kind of a big gripe. But anyway, enough about me.
Yeah, with the snakes that I got from the person I got them from, I almost have a complete collection.
Wow.
I only need probably 10 or so. I mean, because I'm basing it on the Venom. I'm basing it on the Vermilion too, from the Hands of Time.
Yeah.
Because if you look it up, if you look up the Vermilion, they're
made of tiny snakes.
It says that that's the first generation.
I get it.
After the Great Devourer.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So so the Vermilion are actually direct descendants of the Great Devourer.
Oh. So, question, Robbie, have you with Brick Pasta's content?
I've seen a few things from Brick Pasta.
He does a lot of Star Wars, if you've ever heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just Star Wars.
You know who else likes Star Wars? Brick Worlds.
Yeah, I dabble in it.
Yeah. Yeah, Star Wars. It's what's for dinner. Yeah, I hear that they're actually slowing down on that. Disney's decided to not not pump out as many as they were planning on, just having like just grinding them out, and they're gonna taper back and slow it down a smidge.
They're gonna they're gonna put all their effort into Star Wars Resistance.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing stuff about that, both good and bad. I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna.
There's like 100 1x1 circle tiles in this set. I think the majority of the piece count, 146 pieces. The majority of it is 1x1 tiles.
Are those pastries or something?
Yeah, you get a lot of cookies, pastries. You get donuts. Holy crap! 4 donuts, 5 donuts, 6 donuts. Whew, I'm gonna get fat just building this. 7 donuts.
Sometimes I think Lego does that just to up the piece count.
Yeah, 8 I have 8 donuts, sir. Let's see.
Most people are sour about that set, because of the
$20. They charge you $20.
Because of the donuts. Because previously the only way to get that donut piece is with Homer.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I feel like I have this donut piece from somewhere else. I could be wrong though. Just ask Brick Worlds. It happens.
That's why people are sour about it.
Why? Because they can't gouge you on Bricklink? What the heck? That's it.
Is that your phone?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Ruby!
It happens.
That's okay. It's not your fault. You didn't tell him to call you. Hey, I'm streaming right now. Can you call me? Just give me a call. Yeah, these guys are going to think I'm so badass after you give me... Yeah, just give me a jingle. So here's like the street, the little sandwich board that sits out on the street. A lot of information. We sell colors and donut.
They hang them on nails.
And
Try donut. Well, I do like the Doctor minifigure. I think it's kind of racist though that she has glasses. Like doctors don't have to wear glasses. So I'm a little sad about that.
Kind of stereotypical.
Right.
Maybe the safety glasses.
Yeah, she's got from all the bloods.
protect the eyes.
This is the last time I get the HIV. But then you get this cute barista.
Ooh.
I would date her, yeah. And you get, I already showed you Grandpa or Great Uncle Mustache. And then you get the news, the live at 5, because he's got that little lapel mic. I mean, Lego, when will you stop with these details?
I am quite impressed with how detailed Lego minifigures are getting, though.
Yeah. For sure.
The printing is amazing.
Yeah. This is what, I mean, when I was a kid, my favorite one, here's what I had. Check out the print on this. What you got? You got white printing on white. So you can't see it, but trust me, it's there. And then he's got leg printing. It's just black on the black legs. So you got to have a really good eye. And then he also has 2 eyes and a mouth. Ooh. You're not going to see that kind of detail. No, but I was, seriously, as a child, I didn't think anything of this being anything less could be doing. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird? As a kid, I was just like content. This is fine.
He could be anything though. He could be a
That's why
postal
I love.
worker.
That's why I love these guys. When I was a kid, if they had printing, they were specific. Like that had to be a fire in my mind. A firefighter. If it had firefighter printing, it was a fighter fight. It was. I can't even. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
Firefighter.
Firefighter.
Guy
Firefighter. Don't you know me, Mary? James Box would love to join, but he's got a whack connection. Nice.
He also got the Hogwarts Express Steam. Here's
Stream.
Steam.
Some of the stuff I said I got off eBay on Vibes Hub. Oh,
okay.
He had gotten this really awesome vintage train, which was a black steam train from the 4.5 volt era with passenger cars, I believe is what he had said. And he had done a bidding war on eBay to get it. And that's a really good set. So James Box doesn't make videos, so I'll never get to see it, but whatever.
Does he have an Instagram account?
James. I don't know. James, do you have an Instagram account? Is that why I don't see your stuff? Is because I don't use Instagram very much? Give us the deal.
Rather than YouTube, they do Instagram and make like 1-minute videos. And to tell you the truth, that's pretty much all you need.
Yeah. You know, I don't. Maybe he'll reply.
I think.
Yeah, I do know a lot of people are big. People like obviously my only deficiency with Instagram is not having a cell phone. Most regular people have cell phones, so Instagram is probably really nice to be able to look at in your spare time. Oh yeah, James Box looks like cell phone man over here has got the James Box DL. Woo!
He's only a music producer on Instagram.
Oh well, that's James.
Almost like
no Instagram. I only use. He just said that I only use Instagram for music stuff. Well, James,
you're fired.
Well, I know he's huge into trains, and I've talked about trains with him a lot. And I don't know.
It would be interesting to see what some of the community has, you know.
Yeah, well, and if he's actually, been talking. James, how long have we been talking? Probably like 4 months, 5 months. James, maybe 4 months. I don't know. Time is really strange. It goes by really fast, really slow. I never know what day it is. But anyway, he's a cool guy. Talked to him, but I really haven't gotten to, I don't know too much more. I think you're over in the UK, right, James? 5 months, I think. Yeah, we've been talking for a while. But yeah, he's one of those. It's like one of those things where there's I know him, but I don't type thing, which is kind of cool. Why I wanted to get to know Mr. Pasta here, because I had seen him. I had talked to him in chats on streams pretty regularly since the 72 hour, and even a little bit before then. I remember seeing him. But he's a major. Very present in the streams, and I was like, this guy's cool, man, like good sense of humor and all that, and then it's nice to be able to get to know him. We're kind of just this stream is really just hanging out, trying, for fun. I mean,
I think it's going good.
I'm having fun.
Yep.
Are you having fun, Brick Worlds?
If I'm having fun, yeah.
How about you, James Box? Are you having fun?
Are we having fun yet? Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I think we have like 2 viewers, so it's not it's James Box and like I don't know, maybe my mom or something. It's like just kidding. She doesn't know how to use YouTube, but you know,
It's
I'm
so
kind of
frustrating sometimes. It's so frustrating sometimes showing like an older generation how to use the computer.
Yeah, that'd be like okay, so you've seen Brick Pasta's videos, very well put together. That'd be like Brick Pasta trying to show me how to edit a video. Like, it would probably he'd be like, I'm sure you would be like, how can you not how can you know so little, Butt Shop, about this? But hey,
I didn't know that much about it until probably January. That the software that I'm using, I didn't know much about it until January. And it's like just learn a little bit at a time. Every video I try to learn something else.
no, were you not for I don't know, for the 2 viewers out there and my good friend Brick Worlds, you may not know this, but Pasta is a former motorcycle racer, which is awesome. He has a Kawasaki,
Yep.
and so he was involved on social media and stuff. You were involved kind of with racing stuff prior
Yep.
to Lego.
Yeah,
So
I've got a channel. I've got a channel. I'm not going to plug it because
you can plug it all you want. I mean,
no, I'm not going to
maybe
plug it.
there could be racing. For all we know, Brick Worlds is a huge motorcycle racing enthusiast.
Oh, I know he is.
Actually, he could be. Like, he seems like he would be like a Vin Diesel type, guy. Look at him.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that channel and that Instagram account and stuff like that, is that I would post stuff. I would post information, and the information I would post, other racers were like, "Why are you sharing that? Why are you sharing that secret?" And it's like, if they don't get the information from me, they're going to get it from somebody else. And it's like, it doesn't matter who it comes from, they're going to get it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather it come from me than somebody else.
Yeah. Well, and quick question on that. I know we've talked about this before, but now you told me this. You did say like they were getting down on you for sharing things because it can give people advantages, obviously, during a race. Now, while these are secrets, are they not something that you could pick up on your own just from racing, like from doing it? You know how you get better as you do things, like you build, you try different techniques, you learn new stuff. Are these things that could never be acquired just from racing alone?
They could be acquired, but it would take a lot longer and it would take a lot more money and time to get to the point where you wanted to be.
Oh, so these might involve upgrades to the actual equipment
and knowledge. Like you could practice all day trying to do one thing or trying to advance one thing. And instead of it taking all day, and track days are pretty expensive to practice. Right. You could probably do it in 2 sessions on a track day and be at the place you would after 1 full day. So it's like you would definitely save money by learning some of these techniques, multiple techniques at once.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm not a racer. One time I raced forklifts with a guy, and the forklifts had governors on them, so we could only go 6 miles per hour. Anyway, long story short, I broke one of my safety mirrors off by hitting a rack of material. That was not good. But we didn't tell anyone because we were both not supposed to be racing, I guess. I don't know.
That's frowned upon at work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well they know now.
No, well, they don't know now. Who's watching? Why, Robbie? Who did you tell to watch this stream? I don't even work there anymore. What are they going to do? Hire me and refire me? Hey, we'd love for you to come back. They're all enthusiastic. I walk in the door, and they're like, "You're fired." Robbie told us about the stream.
Come back to work. We got too many mirrors on our fork trucks.
Yeah. These things are covered in mirrors. There's like 40 of them. Seriously, we can barely maneuver these things. There's so many mirrors. They're like full-length mirrors. But
Looks like a decked out Vespa.
Yeah. So here's a little selection of the treats available at this stand. I don't know if I can get it in there good, but the prints on the 2 pie pieces, one is very dark and one is very faded. I don't know if that shows through on my Toshiba.
Yes, it does. I can see it.
Really? Because I can't. Damn, Robbie's got good eyes. I always said that about him.
One is light, and the crust is light, and the other one, the crust is dark.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you. I'm not insane after all. Anyway, I got 2 of the pieces that were dark printed and then one of the faded. So what I'm going to do is pretend that that's a different kind of pie. Okay, everybody?
There you go.
There you go.
One's cherry and one's raspberry.
Right.
Or one's cherry, one's apple.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, name a fruit, we can make a pie out of it. That's what I always say.
Rhubarb.
Oh, I like rhubarb pie.
I always wonder if there was a watermelon pie.
You know what I like is dehydrated watermelon.
It takes a really
it takes
long
a
time.
lot to it takes a lot to fill you up. Just imagine if you dehydrated a watermelon, there'd be nothing left, man. So, quick story about that is when I was a sous chef, this purveyor would come in, and I didn't really like him. So he would sit there and lean on the counter and be like, "So what do you guys need?" And so one time I was just sick of this guy. He was just like a waste of space. So I'm like, can you get dehydrated watermelon? And he literally sat there with his laptop looking through the inventory. Like this is a food purveyor, so they have a huge inventory of food that they can get. And he sat there looking, and I didn't stop him. And he was looking for he's like, after like a very long time, because I just went back to work, while he's putzing, it just shut him up. So I was happy. And he's like, I can't find any. I don't think we do. And I'm like, they don't have such a thing. Then he didn't really talk to me much after that. But I thought it was hilarious. And my executive chef was laughing. It's like telling the new guy to get something from the basement when there is no basement. If he asks where something is, you're like, oh yeah, that's in the basement, and there is none. So they spend, 30 minutes looking for where the basement is, and then they finally ask someone, and then the person's like,
We did that to somebody at work, and we don't have a basement either. And then they came back with what we told them to go get, and then we asked them where they got it, and they're like, "Well, in the basement."
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's what I would do, because I would figure out. So, we would do it to people, and they would just come back and be like, I can't find the basement. Or I asked so-and-so, and they told me there's no basement. But that's what I would have done. I would have figured out on my own. There's no basement. I would have found where it is just so I could bring it back and do what that person. I respect that.
Or if you or if you're in a shop and you just want to and you just want to get the person out of your hair, tell him to go find blinker fluid.
Yeah. Most people are onto that one now. But you know what I was thinking of when you said get out of your hair is and you said shop, what if you were at a barber shop and you wanted them to get out of your hair? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it looks like James Box sent me a couple pictures on Discord. Oh man, remember the last time I went on Discord. It's been
Yeah.
at least 2 months. So there's a dispenser here. One nozzle's black, one is white. I'm assuming it dispenses chess pieces. I don't know. Or do you think that's chocolate milk and white milk? But see, that's racist.
Black one should be brown if it's chocolate milk.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe.
Or just have both nozzles the same color.
Maybe maybe a salt and pepper.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd like a pint of salt. James Box hashtag racist nozzles. Exactly. It's becoming a problem. I wonder about rehydrated salt. If you could order that. Just really wet salt. It's like a
it would be like salt paste.
Salt paste. That sounds good. I'll have that. You can spread it on your toast.
Oh man. On your saltine.
Yeah, salt and jelly sandwich. Yeah, salty salt. Yeah, exactly. Put that on your oyster crackers. Well, this is a pretty good build. What the? Okay, have you ever come across a strange thing in your instructions that just you don't understand why they had you build it that way?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
I don't remember the last time I did, but it's happened.
So like, let me just see so I don't sound stupid. Okay, on step 13, they have you put this red 1x1 plate here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's there the whole time. You're wondering. I'm like, oh, that must be a button or a thing. So anyway, I'm on step 20. And that step has 2 parts. You take a red cup and a red 1x1 plate, round red plate, and you stick it on top of the other red plate. That's already on the table. So here's what you end up with. Why couldn't I just put 2 1x1 plates underneath the cup and stick it down? Why couldn't that have been its own step? Why do I have to have the bottom one there for 13, 15, 8 steps?
Whoever edited the instructions just didn't catch it.
I think it's because they coddle these people so badly that they use that so you know where to place the other pieces, like this grill piece and all. It's like, but when I was a kid, they did not have. I mean, the instructions didn't even tell you what parts you were needing. You literally had to keep looking at the picture to find out what had changed from the previous picture.
So I got these instructions right here. It's for what is it?
Oh, I love that.
54.
How come I can't present you?
I don't know.
Does anyone know? Brick Worlds?
Flick on his name or click on his profile. There should be like a little arrow or something that pops up.
Oh, Brick Worlds. That's why he's my favorite. There we go.
Okay, so we've got this 6954.
The Renegade.
And I forget how many pieces were in this. I think it was over 300.
Yeah.
But it only has 16 steps.
Yeah.
But it's got these, it's got the sub-assemblies here. But it doesn't have, like, what pieces you need.
Right.
And it was exactly like you were talking about. You didn't know what piece you needed, and you had to look at the previous instruction or the previous step to see where it went or how it was placed.
Right. It's almost like those pictures where you have to see what's different about the 2 pictures. You look at the earlier picture and say, okay, what's different about these 2? I got to add this.
Brick pasta. Is that combo model of 3 different sets on the back of it?
Yeah, you could put those 3 together and build all those. And actually, this ship was really cool because it was almost like it was, I want to say, composite, because you could take one section and add it to another section. You could build all kinds of different stuff with it.
Right.
It was like Technic.
Yep, I have that set at my mother's. I have on the back. I have all of the sets that they show except for the middle one. I don't have. I have the Blacktron base too, which I want to go build that next. Next time I go to my mom's, that's what I'm building.
I want to say this was probably my favorite set out of all the sets that I had in my youth.
Yeah, I love that set for the simple fact that it wasn't symmetrical.
Yeah.
One of the few first spaceships that wasn't symmetrical. So I unpresented you so you don't have to worry. I think I did.
No.
Ooh, Robbie!
I'll just smile.
How do I do it? How do I Hello!
Just
there should be something green at the top, or just click on his name again.
I can't see his name anymore. Oh, now I can.
It should be exactly the same as
unpresented.
Ooh, he had me sweating.
I got a big panther.
Oh, nice.
Dang.
I will be right back. I have to use the restroom.
which is actually a kitty.
Okay.
How old is
talk
the cat?
amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. A peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss.
You guys remember that Saturday night live stream, Coffee Talk?
Okay.
What about you, Brick World? Have you ever seen that Saturday night live stream or that Saturday night live skit?
Skit? No.
Yeah. There's one called Coffee Talk, and that's what Butt Chop just reminded me of. He's like, talk amongst yourselves.
Just a little chat. Talk about
yeah.
Something.
But so how's your Bricklink store going?
Pretty good. I kind of just started up again with just some Harry Potter minifigures, trying to sell them, get rid of them. But 2 weeks ago or something, I sold everything, so I'm finally kind of free, other than the minifigures that just posted.
So I guess, where do you find your sets at for such a good deal that you can make that kind of a profit on them?
I've got a dealer in California that hits me up with these amazing deals. He actually just bidded on something I just started while being in the stream for Lego CIC and such on my Instagram. So that was quite surprising because he bidded quite high, so that's awesome.
Because I could see some of the sets that you get, and they're like really cool. And I'm like, where does he find all these good deals on these used sets?
I believe he works with someone that works at Walmart, you know, like cutting out the middleman of Walmart selling it and such. He just buys from a manager there or something directly. So I believe that's how he is able to get all these sets for, you know, these amazing discounts.
That's good to know. That'd be a good way to do it.
Yeah.
No, Brick Worlds does. He gets a lot of really good deals on, you know, buying a bunch of the same set, and then but then he gets rid of, like, since I've known him, I started really watching his stuff the weekend of Brick World Chicago 2018. Sorry, I'm a little winded. My bathroom is on the second floor and I'm in the basement. So I literally had to go up 2 flights of stairs and I almost didn't make it. So anyway, I met him at Brick World, not Worlds, that's him, Chicago. And you can see the first time basically we met. You can see the videos on Brickhead Family's channel, because we did Separation Anxiety, which was a game that Brickhead Family was doing there. And I started watching because he was doing vlogs. So, but since I've started watching him, I've seen Brick Worlds buy and amass a huge amount of Lego, build something, sell it all, then buy and amass a huge amount of Lego, do something, sell it all. He has this thing where he's the opposite of me. He doesn't have any clutter. His room is like very sterile. It's very organized and minimalistic, whereas I am like, I will just stack crap on top of crap until I am trapped in my own crap and I have no idea where anything is. And that's just how I am. But he is the complete opposite of me. Like if we were roommates, he would hate me because I would have stacks upon stacks of stuff, and it would be like it would look, because of how I have it, it would look like a mess. But it really is all just my stuff. It's not like actual, like, my house is clean. But I'm like remember when you were a kid and you took out all your toys and you got them all out and you're playing with them and then leave them there until the next time you come, and that's how I am even as an adult with my toys. So I haven't lost that negative thing, but I can respect Brick Worlds. I just don't know how he buys of Lego. I know when you're buying multiple sets, maybe you only want one for yourself, but how he can buy that and then let go of it so easy and then just continually do that over and over. It's to me, it's not something that it's just not natural for me. Like my brain doesn't comprehend him, but that makes him more mysterious and delightful. That's why he light on the streets. We have 3 viewers now because of that. Thank you, Brick World.
You're just talking about me.
People like that. I've had a lot of people have contacted me privately and said, we want to hear you talk more about Brick Worlds. And I said, hey, I'm okay with this, but I don't know if he is. So
yeah, I'm fine with it. Everyone's just like wondering why I'm able to get rid of things so quickly. It's the thing about it is just like it's a money factor in a way. Like, can I afford to keep this because of the bills and such that I have to pay? Because I don't have like a real job. I don't have a job that I go 9 to 8 or not 9 to 8, geez, 9 to 5 or something. You know, that type of job. All I do is just go to school and I just get financial aid because of that. And I can't keep a lot of Lego because of that, because I have to pay all these bills and such. Like 2 days ago, I had to pay an $1,800 bill. So I'm free for about 6 months and then have to pay that bill again. So it's just about that. So now that I have a little extra money after paying that bill, I can afford to try and get some more stuff. But that's just the main factor for me.
So in a long story short, you enjoy living beyond your means, but then you have to fess up and then go back to square one over and over and over.
Yep, that's exactly what I had to deal with.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I mean, you don't have a job, you're going to school. So it is kind of like what you're doing is kind of like to support your hobby. You're buying you're basically investing into a large amount of Lego. You're able to enjoy building mocks because you've built amazing mocks. He's built incredible mocks. And then you disassemble and sell it to get back to where you need, so you have the money in your account to be able to afford your living costs.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, it's like what you're doing is using Lego almost as a gambling device. So you get enjoyment out of Lego, but you're not able to keep it as a tangible thing because you stick money into it that you don't have, and you need that money back when you need to have money for things that are more important.
But the way I see it is a little bit different. I think he's using it to pay for itself because he's buying the sets, he's enjoying the sets, and then he's getting rid of it. And then he's getting new sets that he wants to enjoy, doing what he wants to with it, and then getting rid of it. So it's kind of self-perpetual.
It is. But there are things that I guess where my brain starts to glitch out is there are sets and things that I have that if I sold them, I don't think I know I wouldn't be able to get them back for the price I paid, and I would be very, I guess, sad. I would be not happy to, like, definitely my childhood Lego, all my stuff from when I was a kid. You know, all this type of stuff.
Right.
I am so thankful that my mom is basically a hoarder. She kept all my childhood toys. All my 70s and early 80s Star Wars, Kenner Star Wars, all my Lego is all in a closet at my mother's house. All my G.I. Joe, everything. So that's probably where I got this sickness from. But the thing is, like, if I sold this, I could probably get a good price. It's got the box. It's got every insert. It's got the complete set, almost unused sticker sheet. It's got the Legoland catalog. It's just folded in half. That's how it came. The instructions and another Lego flyer. So it's complete. Now, I mean, the closer, what I drop. You can only get closer by having it sealed. And if I got rid of this, I don't know if I could replace it in the same condition that I got. You know, I don't think I could afford to buy it in.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get a lot of money for this, but.
But you want to enjoy it later, and that's why you're holding on to it.
I would never. Yes, I would probably go. If I sold this right now, I would go the rest of my life without another one because I can't. This is something I had since I was a kid, but I still can't justify putting the amount of money that someone would want for this down. You know, I just can't. I can't do it. Right now, I try to live within my means, and Lego does make that hard, especially when I went from a really good paying job to a really crappy paying job. So now my means are very meager, but I still have so much of this crap stacked up here and so much loose brick. I can always mock until my heart's desire without having to buy any sets. I'm going to miss out on maybe current stuff I might want. James Boxes, he has sent pictures to Brick Worlds to screen share in the live stream. We do have 4 viewers. Thanks to my guests, Robbie, aka Minifigure Collector, the beautiful and talented Brick Worlds.
How many?
Delicious and spicy, Mr. Pasta.
How many character encyclopedias do you have behind you?
Woo! Let's see. I have Ninjago. 1, 2, 2 Batman DC comic minifigure characters like the CMFs. 1 Shima. 1 that's just about minifigures in general called I Love That Minifigure. Lego Batman movie. Then this is just an ideas book. This is just a book about the history of Lego sets called, it's a really fancy name, Great Lego Sets. I don't know how they came up with it, but it's just like a history of Lego sets throughout the decades. It's a really cool book. This came with the Galaxy Explorer mini build.
So do they release a new book then, like every 5 years then, of that great Lego sets?
No. Why, is there a new one?
No, I was just wondering if they got to cover the new sets that come out.
I don't know that. I wish I could answer that. And then this is a really big minifigure one. So I really didn't answer you with a number, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say 8 of them I would consider encyclopedias.
Cool.
Oh, he's screen sharing. I'm supposed to be broadcasting him. Robbie! Okay. So these are the pictures that Box has sent us?
Yeah.
Hi, Bricks Bear. Oh, so he's got... Is this what stuff I picked up in the last 2 weeks? Oh, he's got train bottoms. Looks like he's got some minifigures. Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah, come on over, James. Thanks for sharing that.
That was awesome.
Mr. Worlds.
Worlds.
What in the world?
So what are you going to college for, Brick Worlds?
What I'm going to college for?
Yep.
I'm a little torn right now because I'm hating school a lot at the moment. So I'm probably just going to go and get my AA, and then I'm going to do whatever else after that. More than likely it's the military or going into the police academy. But,
I love that movie.
what I wanted to do was major in counterintelligence.
I thought you were going to go to the Air Force.
Yeah, I was going to do majoring counterintelligence for the Air Force.
Yeah, because Air Force is like basically the heavy spy division of the militaries.
Yep, I'd be an interrogator with being counterintelligence.
So this is something that I don't think I've ever said in the Lego community. My biggest regret from my earliest 20s was not joining a military branch, and namely the Navy or the Air Force, just for the simple fact that they were more tech related than the other branches.
What is that? Is the regret there because of the skills that you could have picked up basically on the house?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can definitely get some useful training and education. Like it's a two-way street though. You use the military to get that training and information and education that you may not have access to, and they literally use you as
A weapon.
basically as a drone, just a disposable hero, if you will. So,
but here's the thing: is with the Air Force, like I wouldn't be able to actually go into combat or fly because I don't have 20/20 vision, but I would be able to do technical stuff as like a mechanic work or IT stuff.
You can still be you could technically still have that job though in an unsafe environment. I know what you're saying. There are jobs in all the branches of military that are safer than other jobs. Obviously, like a airborne infantry is going to be more cannon fodder than I don't know, somebody who's in they play clarinet for the army.
What?
Send in the clarinet players.
Did you pick up your?
That's two.
What?
Did you pick up your copy of Lego DC Super Villains?
I pre-ordered it. I'd have to look on Amazon and see if they sent it. I didn't get an email. Is it out?
Yeah, the release date is today.
What? I'm gonna have. Let me go take. Yeah, Bricks Bear is here. She must. Oh, we have 5. Wow.
5 viewers.
Ooh.
Woo! Big time.
Oh, we got to put on a show now.
I think I still have Brick Worlds presented. I'm sorry.
Ooh, they were just watching me play a game.
And that was Candy Crush presented by Brick Worlds.
No, it's
When
like a
you
card
need
game.
candy, try Brick Worlds. What is it? Uno? I love
No,
Uno.
it's a card game.
Uno's a card game.
This is a different card game. It's
Am I still presenting him?
Yes. No, I'm not.
Oh, I wasn't presenting you. I just had it clicked, so all I could see was you. That's creepy. All right. You know that moment when you scare yourself.
You were gonna now you were gonna check and see if your order shipped from Amazon.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get onto their web's store site. Uh-oh. They want me to donate to charity.
Break pasta.
Uh-oh.
One warning to you: if you're gonna have the Lego Ninjago movie villains have their weapons in their hand for an extended period of time, be warned that the hand you put them in, weapon won't fit in that hand, like securely. Because I had a problem with this guy, and it's like, and one of his hands is like really loose now.
So it didn't spring back, huh?
Mm-mm.
You're saying these fish are ruining our guys? It says my password's incorrect.
Ooh.
Here's a dangerous pastime.
Why do I have to sign in if I'm already signed in? What?
Illuminati confirmed.
Here's a dangerous pastime. I used to know somebody that used to
So Brick World is presenting, what are those, the Harry Potter sets? Is that the lot you just got?
This is what James Box sent me again. Wanted me to show you guys, I guess.
Oh yeah, he has four hogs.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I wanted to build a Harry Potter castle, but I was never able to get a bunch of them from my dealer. Like I only got I think 3 of the whatchamacallit, Whopping Willow sets, if you know what those are.
Yeah.
And 1 Quidditch set. So I wasn't able to build, anything out of that. So I had to wait a long time for another one. But he still has not gotten back to me about getting more of them. So I haven't been able to build it. And I see that there's like 3 people on YouTube at the moment that are building Harry Potter castles. So I'm like, I'm done with it. I'm not going to build it.
Kind of like what you did with the Jurassic World, and you did that huge build.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but combine Whopping Willow and the Great Hall together. But it never turned out to work because I couldn't get more from.
That's too bad, because that Jurassic World one that you did was real nice.
Yeah, actually, it's doing real well now with views. It's picking up quite a bit, so I'm hoping that it'll reach the point that my my Batman estate mock is like it's at 55,000 or something right now.
That is a great mock. If anyone here hasn't seen his mock of Bruce Wayne's Manor, check it out. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool building. Now Robbie's got me worried about these fish hands. Okay, none of my guys have
found about it now too.
None of my guys got fish hands. Yeah, no fish hands. I took all their weapons out because you can't really put them in there with their stupid fish weapons. And I don't really like those fish weapons that much.
So did Robbie ever tell us a story about those fish weapons? Why they were fish?
Hey, yeah, let's get the fish. Tell us about the fish. Did you tell him about the fish? What fish?
But like the reason, and and also yes, they are in the movie, and the reason behind it because it was easier to um um forge weapons out of fish um because they're on an island.
Booyah! That I'm gonna remember that when I'm stuck on an island, I'm gonna make all my weapons out of fish.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It will if someone's allergic to fish. I finished the build. Let me do a little. Let me face this down. So, you got a little thing. Select your little pastries. Enjoy some coffee, and there's a lot of signage that's just donuts. Evidently, this is for illiterate people. All the signs are literally pictures. So I'm assuming this must be from a southern. Just kidding. No offense to everyone in the South. Okay. So you get your little business guy, or else he's gotten kicked out. Maybe he has to move. This guy doesn't come with the set, but he should.
That's the owner. The business guy is the owner of the donut shop.
Right. He's been because he's from 1980, so he's worked his whole life at the railroad, and now he owns the illiterate coffee stand. And then you got Dr. Lady, who has glasses, because it's impossible to be stupid if you have glasses. Just a thing. Just so you know, she comes with a cellular phone. Then you got a bike and a bike helmet that can go in the little thing. And you get a table with money just sitting on it, because I always just keep my cash out on the table for the bartender.
Is
Get the cute barista, who, by the way, is the owner's mistress. That's how she got the job. Let's just say.
some brick world.
Yeah.
And then you got construction grandpa.
Is that a you probably know better than I do. Is that a new color for the basket?
Show the basket again.
I refuse to show the bat. Oh, sure.
If it's yellow, then no, not really. That's like I've seen that before. It was like it came in the minifigure series for Goldilocks and the Goldilocks one. So I feel like it's a older one. Comes from Friends. It
looks like a pig nose.
Yeah, that's right in the face. Yeah, but I feel like that's been around for a while.
Okay.
It's got to be pink to make it a pig.
I don't think Robbie. I think I have the basket in this color. Let me get out my basket of baskets, if you will.
I can look Bricklink too. Bricklink has everything.
Nope, I got one right here. Is that the same?
Yeah. Yellow.
Let's hold them together. Are these? What do you guys think?
I think there's a pink one. And as I look it up, I just found the pink one. Okay, so there's bright light orange, bright pink,
what about this one?
Orange. Yes, medium lavender is in there.
That's a color.
Yes.
And then I got this one. That's also a color.
Bright pink.
Dark tan, I believe, is a color.
No, there's no dark tan.
I heard somewhere that red is a color.
Let me.
I think we can go on about colors for a long time. There's a lot of them. if we're just talking colors, not necessarily basket colors, but just colors in general. I think that's the only ones I have.
So what sets do them other colors come in?
So this pink and this lavender, one of them came in a girls junior set, not a friends, because I don't own any friends sets. So because these are in my collection, that means they're from sets that I own, not Indigo's. Indigo has a ton of friend sets. So, but girls junior set with minifigures that they don't make anymore. Those pink junior sets they used to do.
Okay.
And then one of them could have came with something else. Like I want to say a seasonal set or a
Quickie Mart.
I don't know. Well, you have it up, Brick Worlds. You know every set that's.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Oh, he's showing them right now. Okay, so if you click on him, Brick Pasta, unless you want me to present him, he's screen sharing. Ooh, I have that. So that's where one of mine came from, the lavenders. I have two lavender though. Pink suitcase. I also have that family house set that you passed.
I don't know which one.
Family house was
This one?
yes, I have that set. Which one came in there?
The lavender one.
Oh, okay, that would explain.
Honestly, dark pink.
Oh, okay, that explains this one then. So I have two lavenders. I know one came from the Easter, but actually, I might have three lavenders because my Easter Bunny Batman might still have his basket with him. I don't think I sorted it. I think his accessories are with the Batman movie.
Oh wow! The basket only came in 4 colors.
Booyah!
So there's never a red one. It's just dark pink.
Oh, I know. I made up the red. I made that up.
Yeah, but what's weird is there's multiple different colors in here. Bright pink, I guess, is not one. Dark orange is not one. Medium dark pink is not one. Yellow is not one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these ones that have the most quantities are the actual ones. So these people
maybe
Really?
maybe it's because the known the colors for sale are like variants of the colors. Like somebody found a variant.
Are you talking about but there's also non-production pieces that were never in a Lego set, but Lego has made. I have a non-production piece that I got from the Discovery Center, and it sells for like $3 on Bricklink, and it is a 1x2 jumper.
I know one of the non-production pieces is the Scarecrow hat in
yeah, I've heard you say about that one.
In turquoise, I believe.
Yeah, mine is a watch. I won't be able to find it now.
Basically, it's the Scarecrow hat in this particular color.
Oh, yeah. I saw you. You had mentioned something about that before. That was on the build a minifigure wall?
Yep.
Yeah. Here's my non-production piece.
And if you want some of those parts, like the hat I just mentioned, head over to my friend Big B's store.
What the?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is this one of those times where you can't find something?
Yeah, at least I think I didn't drop anything yet today. I don't think. Oh, I did last night. Oh, one of the times when I can't find something, that's like my entire life, buddy.
Just one.
That's what I do. I don't find things. It's kind of my thing. Well, anyway, if you look up on Bricklink a 1x2 jumper and you go under colors, you can select transparent as a color.
Mhm.
And I have one. It's non-production part. I was building a race car at Legoland, Schaumburg, Illinois, and it was in the bin of parts. And I said, this looks like something that you can't buy. And yes, it fell into my pocket. Because you can't buy the parts that are out there for people to build with. They're just parts. Like Brick Pasta, remember that photo when you on Instagram that I took of the Master Builder's workshop?
Yeah.
And, like, is this your basement? And I'm like, I wish. They have all kinds of non-production parts in that room for the Master Builder that works at that Lego land to build with. And so some of them I think get mixed into the Lego that's like in the tables at the Lego Discovery Center to build with.
So do some of the non-production parts like that in the Lego Discovery Center, do those possibly go into production in the future if they figure out a set to use them in?
I would think that's to Lego's discretion. Because obviously they're producing the part in that color, but they just haven't released it in a set to the public.
Yeah.
So that's all non-production is. It doesn't mean that it's not produced for internal use at Lego. It means it's not ever been put into a retail set for us.
Okay.
That's the only thing that makes it. So non-production is kind of a misleading.
I just didn't know if it was made by a third party or what.
No. Yeah, is that clear?
Yeah, it's supposed to be trans-clear plate.
Yeah, I have that. They want $261 for it. Yeah. That's the only one listed. Someone bought the rest of them. There were other ones listed before the other day.
Must have been cheaper than this one then.
They were actually, I think there was some about that price, and then the other ones were higher. But maybe that's like a newer listing. I don't know. I don't know why I can't find mine. I thought I put it somewhere safe. It's a little beat up from being in the bin, but from being in the, because it's just, I mean, I had to wash it. Actually, I'm surprised we didn't get sick, because they don't wash those Lego that everyone touches for like the building stuff at the Discovery Center. It's literally like an infestation of disease and filth. I mean, how many lives have been lost because of the Discovery Center? Thousands. I mean, when you leave there, you have to literally walk over dead bodies to get out. This is stream presented by Legoland Discovery Center. Well, I guess I don't have that piece anymore. It might have fell into the bottom of this thing. But I think should we wrap it up, boys? I think we got 4 viewers. Who's still here? James Box still here, probably. Bricks Bear may be watching. Oh, James Box says Brick Worlds, look at the sold ones. Oh.
I never actually looked up sold like that, so let me try and figure that out.
Is he saying, oh, I wonder if he's talking about that or if he's talking about the medium dark flesh thing that I don't know how much time has passed.
Items sold 3. Minimum price $257, max price $264. So I think that's it. I don't know. It doesn't tell specifics, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a lot sell. That doesn't look like it's like obviously because it's not released in sets. I don't know how other people get a hold of them. I'm really gonna lose my mind if I don't find where that is, though.
You'll find it someday when you don't need it.
Well, I never need it. I've never used it for anything. I think Jang Bricks has a couple that he bought off of Bricklink, and he uses them on a minifigure display thing that I don't know if he still uses in his videos, or I don't know. Now I've just screwed myself over mentally by trying to find something. It's not really important. I have it.
Keep telling yourself
in one of
that.
my bins. It's in a bin. Okay. Well, that was good. Yeah, should we? Yeah, that's it. IE press. Okay. Yep. So I don't know how long we've been going for. We have 4 viewers.
I think it's about time for post show.
All right, we just got the okay from the CEO. We are going to. We'll see you later, James, Bricksbear, the other 2 unnamed viewers. Hopefully, one of them isn't this person. Yes, you know who you are. Cameron. Okay, that was fun. There probably isn't. Cameron's probably not there, but we will see y'all later.
I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, sorry to bore you.
No, you didn't. No, it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good time when you got good people. And it's nice to know that if we stream during the middle of a weekday, there are people that want to join in. The yawning worlds of bricks, the beheaded minifigure collector, ex space naut, brick pasta,
Yeah.
and the now mentally defective butt shop. We will see you guys later. So, thank you.